Hi, I'm Conlon here, writer of Badtime Stories, which is funding now on Unbound. I was just talking to my son about how I was struggling with a story, and he just started to answer by telling me what the trickiest part of the story was for him. So I grabbed the phone and said, let's do this, let's do an interview. And so he kindly obliged for a short while before signalling. And so I thought I'd share it with you here. So this is the interview. Hello, I'm just sat here chatting to my son about stories because I'm struggling with one for Badtime Stories. And Oliver said he'd help me. Oliver, what you were telling me then, what you found the trickiest part of writing a story is?
Well, yeah, the trickiest part of writing a story is the very first line or two, because I think that with the first line it's just really tricky because you've only got your ideas, you've not got any detailed description in there yet. But with, like, say if you're on your fourth or fifth line, you can look back at your first, second or third lines and get a few ideas from those lines, and just try and carry it on from there. It's just easier. But on the first line, second, you don't have much to look back at. Or on the first line, you don't have anything to look back at.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, what kind of feeling do you go for on the first line normally? What are you looking for?
Well, I usually look for a nice opening, or my teacher says, fronted adverbial for who, why, when, all that stuff. I don't like to use fronted adverbial.
Why?
I just don't, because I think that's a bit old school things.
Do you know, at your age I wouldn't have even known what a fronted adverbial was.
Well, schools were different then. I like to start my story with description or action.
Right, I see. So this story I'm writing at the moment is one of the Badtime stories, Jacob and Jacob ones, and it's about a teacher. A teacher's putting them to bed. Well, putting one of them to bed because he's been naughty. So, but I don't know yet what the heart of the story is. How would you find what do you go for in a story?
Well, which part of a story?
The main part of it? What do you look for?
The climax.
Okay.
That's what you mean?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, in the climax, I look for either lots of little problems I need a problem, oh, you solve it. Oh, problem, oh, solve it. Problem, oh, you solve it. That type of stuff. Or I just have, one big, massive problem, then you solve it. And I personally do like action in the middle. I love action in stories because it just, instead of they had a big, nice, cozy, warm, big mansion, all that. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in the action.
What about humour? Do you put humour in?
Well, some of my stories I put humour in, yeah. But sometimes I have dark stories where I hardly have any humour or none at all.
Ooh, tell me more about the dark stories. What do you mean by dark? What happens?
Well, when I mean by dark, I mean like no fun year parties and all that. I don't mean that. I mean things like creepy wood or creepy cottage in middle of a rainforest or whatnot.
Well, that sounds excellent. So we're going to wrap up now. What advice have you got for me for writing this new story?
Well, the advice I have is put some description in it, But also, whilst you're doing it, put action in it. Yeah?
Okay, yeah, that's great. Okay, I'll get to work. I'll make you breakfast, and then I'll get to work. Okay?
No need for breakfast.
There is. Right, okay. Oh, yes, there is.
No.
Oh, yes, there is.
No.
Oh, yes, there is.
No.
Right. Cheerio. Bye-bye.
Bye.